I I will bring all news reports for this newscast. Breaking news: there was a massive earthquake in San Francisco last night at the Golden Gate Bridge in San Francisco. Now with me in San Francisco. Last night around 10:30, an earthquake happened at the Golden Gate Bridge. This is how an earthquake happens. Faults, which California has a lot of, is a break in the Earth's crust. There is rock along the fault which bends or stretches. Tension built up between the two rocks, which is caused by the rocks sliding past each other. Eventually, a snap happens and releases energy. The release of energy is what we feel on the crust, and this is how an earthquake happens. Now more news with 3 different reports. First, at a divergent boundary, where I am. A divergent boundary is where plates pull apart from each other as the hot mantle oozes upward. It partially melts, forming new crust. Now more on this report. Rocks. Sandstone will be the first rock I'm going to report on. Sandstone is a sedimentary rock that builds up over time into layers and eventually rock. Now with another report of plate boundaries and rocks. I'm at a transform boundary. A transform boundary is where plates slide past each other in opposite directions, causing earthquakes. Now back to rocks. Quartzite is a metamorphic rock. A metamorphic rock forms when high temperature and pressure is exposed. Now with our third report on plate boundaries and rocks. I'm at a convergent boundary. There's 3 different convergent boundaries. So the first convergent boundary is when a con plate collides with another con plate, forming mountain ranges. So the second convergent boundary is when a plate collides with a denser oceanic plate, and the oceanic plate sinks under the continental plate, forming mountains and volcanoes. The third convergent boundary is when 2 oceanic plates collide. One plate sinks under the other, forming ocean trenches and volcanic islands. Now with the second part of this report. The rock I chose is granite. Granite is an igneous rock. It is formed when lava cools from the magma rising to the surface. Now with more breaking news. Just this afternoon in Honolulu, Hawaii, a volcano erupted only 50 miles from the Capitol building around 1 p.m. This is a cinder cone volcano. They have steep sides and only erupt for a short period of time, which means these volcanoes do not get very tall and stay around 1,000 feet tall. Now for some historic news. We've just received word that out in the open land in Pierce, South Dakota, 2 boys, 12 to 13 years old, were walking around digging holes for hunting treasure. Turns out they found something better than treasure. They found a dinosaur fossil. The word spread quickly. The boys were rewarded $500,000 each. Here I am in Pierce, South Dakota, inspecting the dig site. Turns out they found a whole body fossil, which is the rarest of them all. In Seattle, Washington, there was a local digging crew that dug to the center of the earth. Here's some more with me. The local digging crew in Seattle was just doing their daily digging when they went to the center of the earth. The layers they had to dig through to get to the center are the following. The first layer is the crust, which is the thinnest of the layers. The second layer is the mantle. The mantle is made of a liquid-like substance. It is constantly moving in what we call convection currents. The third layer is the outer core. It is made up of very hot iron, and nickel. It is what makes the magnetic field. The last layer is the inner core, which is extremely hot and has been pushed into a shape of a metal ball because of the pressure from the rest of the layers. Thank you for watching South Dakota Geology News. If you have any questions, please contact me, Sawyer Van Horn.